Hey guys, so I'm in Google Classroom and I'm under the classwork tab. I've gone down to my example topic where I've been putting in all of the stuff for the videos that I've been creating for you. And so let's talk about an assignment that uses Kami. So Kami is a way for your teachers to make PDFs editable, where they're digital, so you can mark them up, you can highlight them, you can write on them, you can have a text box, all that fun stuff that we can do with Google Suite. But if the teacher has a PDF that they need for you to edit, we're going to use Kami to do that. So this two-step equations practice is a Kami assignment. So when we click on that, you'll see there are Kami instructions. So if you're better at following directions when you're reading, that sort of thing, then you can read this. It's already been added to your extension. That part's already done. So here's the tutorials for that. But you need to access the actual PDF. When it opens, you want to click at the top where it says Open with Kami. Now I'm using a math PDF, but this can be used for any subject, so any of your teachers can use this. So we're going to go through, and maybe I want to draw and change my text color, and I want to show that I'm adding 7 on both sides to show the two-step equation process. And so I'm using just the mouse on a laptop, so it's a little bit more challenging. If you have a mouse, it's a little bit easier. They even make interactive pens that you can use however you want to use it. And so maybe I want my text box to have my answer. So x equals 0. So I can change my font to make it bigger. I can change the color to make it stand out, however you want to do it. Maybe you have a geometry assignment where you have to draw a triangle, and you'll see the different angles that are there. You can make it where it's however you want it to go. And if you hit shift, that'll make it a right angle. And if you don't hit shift, then it's not a right angle. It just change it around however you want to do it. So maybe I don't need that. So I'm just going to select, click on the triangle, and delete it. Or you can hit the little trash can. Maybe your teacher has an assignment where they want you to highlight something. Maybe this is a passage and you need to highlight something and make a comment that this is a two-step equation. Obviously you wouldn't do that for math, but for English, maybe they want you to identify the adjective. So you would highlight it and write this is an adjective. Or maybe they want you to highlight in yellow the adjectives and highlight in pink the adverbs and highlight in purple the nouns, and how go through all the different parts of speech. So you can insert an image. You can put in your signature if there was something for you to sign. You can erase things. So I don't want that. I've messed that up. Want to get rid of that. Maybe you want to put an equation in. You can put in an equation using this. If you're doing inequalities, your inequality symbols are there. There's different angles that are there. There's even music symbols that are there if you needed that for music class. You can do text to speech. There is a dictionary. All different kinds of stuff that you can do. So I finished my assignment. I'm done. I'm ready to turn it in to be graded. So you're going to click Turn In. And you're going to turn it in. And authorize Google Drive. Choose your student account. go through all this stuff, and now we are back in Google Classroom, and you see this turn in button. Hit turn in to make sure. Do not turn in before you are finished, and do not finish and not turn in. That goes for all assignments. All assignments, you need to turn them in when you are finished, because on our end, if you are not finished with your work and you turn it in, we have to send it back to you. If you're finished with your work and you've not turned it in, then we don't know that we can grade it as teachers. So you need to make sure that you turn in your work. Once the teacher grades your assignment, so now back in the Google Classroom part of the assignment, you can see that your work is graded, and you can see that you got a 100 out of 100. So if your teacher said you needed to fix something, you could go in, open it again, and fix it, and then resubmit it. That sort of stuff.